Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Wrap House Simulator, where they have once again had another update to this game, adding some more fun, fancy things to it. If we go back and take a look, one of the additions that they have to the game is right here on the menu board. If you take a look, if you're tired of doing all of your own cutting, of all of your own produce, you no longer have to do that. They do have an option somewhere on here, I do believe. Yeah, you've got sliced pickle packages, you've got cheddar cheese packages, you've got sliced cheddar cheese packages. So all the things that you used to have to cut yourself, you no longer have to do if you don't feel like doing it. So you can just buy a sliced tomato package for $40. You can buy a sliced lettuce package for $50. Now, it's not as good of a deal is if you were to just buy all the stuff and slice it yourself. So you don't get as much for your money. But if you're just tired of doing all that slicing and it's just really giving you, it's just bumming you out, you don't have to do it anymore. So you can just go and buy the package and it'll all be there. So nothing you got to do. So, yeah, if we take a look here, it says here, it's sliced tomato package containing 20 portions of freshly sliced tomatoes. Put them directly into the wraps to add extra flavor. But that's not as good as if you were to buy a whole case of tomatoes, because you get more than 20 servings out of a case of tomatoes than you would out of a package here. So you are paying a premium for having them already sliced. So that's one of the things about that. Another thing that they have done is they have a menu system now in the game. So if we take a look, it's in the counter or in the kitchen. So if you have a particular day where you're just feeling, you know what, I just don't feel like serving this particular thing today, then you're able to go in and say, we're not going to serve these things. So if you just don't feel like you want to do French fries, you can turn that off and you don't have to sell them anymore that day. It'll be interesting to see whether or not you can do that during the day. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we might try and tinker with this a little bit. So, and let's say I don't want to do falafel either. So we're going to turn both of those off. So you know what? Our fryer's busted today. We can't use our fryer, so we're going to have no fryer on this particular day. So no falafel, no fries, nothing like that. It's out of commission today only. So yeah, and then we'll see maybe if we can potentially turn it on, or maybe we'll see if we can turn something else off as the day is going on. Like maybe we're just like maybe our mayonnaise went bad over the course of the day, and then it's like, well, we can't have mayo anymore because the mayo is just funky. So so yeah, and there's one of those also up here. So if you want to turn it off from up here, you can do the same thing here. So all of your customers will see what you are serving and not serving, and that may impact whether or not they want to come and eat at your store, because maybe they just really wanted some falafel bites, and if we don't have them, that may just be enough to send them away and have them come back another day. And if so, it's fine. It'll be all right. With all that said, we're going to go ahead and start getting everything prepared here. So get all of our prep rolling. It'll be interesting to see whether or not I'll be looking forward to seeing whether or not we can turn things off um, as the day is in progress. Like if you run out of something and just decide that you don't want to cook any more of it, can you just then say, all right, we're done, we're out of that for the day, so we're going to turn it off of the menu. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't, but we are going to experiment with it today and find out for sure. We've got all of our kebabs there. We're good on all of our drinks. We've got plenty of oranges and lemons for our juice. The only thing I don't know whether or not we have is cups. So I'll have to check that. And we don't have a whole lot of big lavash left, so we're going to definitely have to get some more of that. We do have some of the cheese. Oh, yeah, and all of our stuff is right here ready from our last prep. So we're going to set all of this as condensed as we can on our shelves. So let's see, what do we had there? That's so this is that's my lettuce. That's like my soft cheddar or something like that. I think that was like the new cheese that we got our last time. I can't remember which one it was though. I do have some lettuce here, so we'll go ahead and cut up our lettuce. Get that into our container here because we are getting a little bit low on that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So there. That will get that going. And then we'll take that, set it over here in that spot. We should also have our, so we got tomatoes, we got the other cheese, we've got pickles. So there's our pickles. We've got our tomatoes there. We've also got our other kind of cheese right there. So we'll set that up. So we do have to buy some big lavash. We don't have to buy anything for the fryer because the fryer's busted. One day only, maybe more than one day. But for today, for sure, the fryer is not functioning. So let's take a look. I'm not going to buy any of the Donner because I want to see whether or not we're going to, if we're going to be able to, if we run out of it, turn it off for the day. I just want to test it out. We don't need anything there. I think we're good with all of that. And drink cups. I do need some drink cups. So we will get that. We're not going to worry about oil or wrappers. We've got some big lavash. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So we'll go ahead and buy those. Bring them in. Since we only have two things, I'm not going to worry about bringing the cart in. It's not worth it for two things. But if we had a bunch of stuff, we could throw it all on our carts. But again, for two, that'll be okay. So there's the big lavash. And then here are our drink cups. I thought I had some of those left, but I guess maybe I did not. So we'll set those there. And I thought I had my juicer over here last time as well, but maybe that automatically moved, or maybe I moved it back. I don't remember for sure. It's been a bit since we've been here. I'll go ahead and get our kebabs going. So let's put those all up there. And then get them done. Okay, that's all set. And then our chicken buns, all good. And then we'll also get our Donner. So here's our chicken Donner. Ready to go. And then our beef. Now, another thing that they mentioned about having the menu option there is that it's a good way for, I mean, if you're like, if you're like a newer player and you just want to kind of ease your way into things, it's just a nice way to be able to not get overwhelmed with all the different options. So that's nice. I mean, just the ability to have the game play a little bit more easy, a little bit easier for you if you're just feeling like it's getting to be too stressful. Because again, it's a game. You don't want your games to be stressful. There's plenty of other things in life that are stressful. Your games should not be one of those things. So I'm all in favor of that for sure. And if you want to go hardcore on it and have everything on, then you can certainly do that. And that's completely up to you. But it's nice when they give you the option. I'm always a fan of options. All right, there's all that. So those are good to go. Get a couple of trays ready in place here. I think we have everything we need. I don't need that ingredient container. So that's all set. Kitty. Kitty. Oh, there you are. All the love. We've got our mayonnaise, which again, if we run out of it over the course of the day and have to turn it off, we might just have to turn it off. I don't know. Maybe it won't let us, but we shall see what's going to happen there. All right, there's a couple of lavash ready to go. Throw a couple more on here, get them heated up. And I think we're set. 9 minutes in, we've got all of our veggies. We've got our ketchup. We got our mayo. We've got some Donner. We got some kebabs. Nothing to be fried today because the fryer is busted. Let's get into it. On day 29, the update in place. The store is open for your convenience. Welcome back to the Rusty Single. They also mentioned in here that they upgraded some equipment effectiveness. So that says increased upgrade effectiveness across most kitchen tools. Tools feel stronger and faster, and they will fine tune it even more in a future update. They also changed the ingredient unlocks to fit the new additions. There's some small price and curve adjustments. They fixed some other minor bugs and just kind of polished some other things up, is what they're saying there. There's our favorite drunk guy right there. So we'll get him taken care of. He wants a beef kebab. I know you got to remember I can do that like that. So table 12, and then I can just look at it from here. So with pickles and lettuce, that's ready to go. Wrap it up, send it on its way. And then table 6, oh, a lemonade. So I got to remember how we make lemonade. So I think we got to take the cup, put it there. Oh, and then we throw the lemon in. Squeeze it. You don't have to hold it down once it's rolling. Lemonade goes there. This is going to be table 6. And then we've got just a chicken kebab with ketchup. And then we'll set that down, wrap that up. Take a look. Everything's good. Send it on its way and continue on our journey. Let's see. Next up, table 14. Lots of stuff on this one. This is a big one. Lots of variety on here. So we got some beef doner. We've got basically, so lettuce, pickles, ketchup. So lettuce, pickles, ketchup. And I believe both cheeses. Yeah, both cheeses go on there. And that's it. All set. Cool. Next up, keep the train rolling. We've got table 1. So even when you turn some things off, it doesn't change the flow of anything in the game. It just gets it so that you're just not having to worry about focusing on as many things. And again, I'm here for that. I'm okay with that. There's our OJ for that one. And then we've got a beef kebab with that's that cheese. And then we've got some tomatoes, pickles, and mayonnaise on that. So tomatoes, pickles, and mayonnaise. And off we go. Now again, let's say for sake of argument that we found out that the mayonnaise was bad and we need to stop having it. We can go ahead, turn off the mayonnaise. So you know what? There's no mayonnaise left. So because the mayonnaise is funky, yeah, I know we got plenty in there. We're just pretending that the mayonnaise went bad. So yeah, no mayonnaise anymore. That is gone. So there will be no more for the day. Now here we got table 8. And on table 8, we got ourselves a beef doner with some tomatoes and then cheese, pickles, and lettuce. So, and it was that cheese. And that was it. Ready to go. Wrap it up first. Always wrap it up. We're not serving flatbreads, despite what I try to do on serving them. Table 10 next. We've got a chicken doner on this one with some iron. And that cheese. Oh, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. No, turn that like that. Open that. And then grab one. There. Very simple. And that's it. All we got there. Table 10. Off you go. Set it down. Let Cozy take it. Let's keep rolling. Table 7. Yeah, it stays busy. So again, the pace does not slow. You just can focus on whatever ingredients you want. And again, it's a real nice way at the end of the day. If you don't want to keep on making stuff that you don't have anymore, you can just turn it off. Just like if you were running your own donut shop, like you run out of a certain kind of donut, you're not going to make any more of that donut. You're just going to call it good and say you've got the other donuts to pick from until you're left with that one donut flavor that nobody wants. And you hope that you can get rid of it. It's like, please buy this donut. I know nobody likes it, but please buy it. It's the only one we got left here. And you turn all the other ones off. And then you're left with like a half dozen of the one donut that nobody wanted. And then you know not to make that one anymore because it's just a bad donut. You shouldn't have it. So it's a lesson learned. Wow, we got a lot of tables still going here. Table 3. I need to stop talking as much and start serving more. So chicken doner with both cheeses and ketchup. So let's do that. So that cheese, ketchup there, and a Coke. So let's open that up, grab one of those out of there, wrap that up, because again, not serving flatbreads. That is gone. Next up, what do we got? We've got table 13. And on table 13, we've got what? This is a chicken doner. So that's the end of that. So I'm going to turn that off now. We are out of that for the day. So I might just run myself out of everything, and if I do, that's fine. We'll call it good. So then that's got some lettuce. We got both cheeses on there, and then some tomatoes and some lemonade. Now it won't. If you had people that came in and ordered it before you turned it off the menu, I think that still stays as an option. But you can still again say, well, we're just not going to serve that one and be done with it. That is completely up to you if you want to do that. Put that down. Why is that not there? Now it's working. Not sure what that was all about. We got table 15. So, nope. On the tray. Order of operations, always important. This is very simple. Beef doner and an orange juice. Not much to this one. I like the occasional simple order. I can go with that. Let's go ahead and wrap that up. Give them the OJ. Set that there. And off we go. Next one, table 4. What do we got on table 4? So that was a chicken doner, so we're not going to do that. So table 5 is another beef doner. So now we're going to go ahead and turn off the beef because we're out of that. So we're down to kebabs. That's all we're going to have left on today is kebabs. And when we run out of kebabs, we're done. We're going to close it up and call it good. So this one is got some lemonade too. What if I do this again in the right order? We'll actually serve the lemonade. So beef doner, some lemonade. That gets a wrap. That is good to go. Next up, let's take a look. So table 4 is not going to get done. Table 5 is done. Table 6 is next. And that's going to be a chicken kebab. So let's put another couple of lavash on there just in case. So chicken kebab. And this is what I say, table 6. So we'll take that, put that there. We've got lettuce, tomato, and that cheese all on there. And then we've got that Coke. Give it a wrap, and off it goes. So table 8, 1 are not going to happen, and table 11 will. So table 11 is going to be a beef kebab. So there we go, beef kebab. And just with lettuce, that's it. That's all we got on there. Nothing more complicated than that. And a cola. So now we're out of beef kebabs. So let's set that down. Yeah, out of beef kebabs. At this point, it probably doesn't matter to make that change. But, I mean, just in case we had some late night stragglers that came in, we could at least say we're not going to do that. But, like, at this point, it probably makes no difference. So, yeah, we're out of beef kebabs. We're out of beef doner. I mean, I could make a couple of beef kebabs. I don't have any. I'd need one beef kebab. So at this point, yeah, I'd have to make one. I don't even think I have any in the back, so I don't think that's an option. No, I have none in the back, so we're not going to worry about it. That will be okay. So instead, food for Kitty, right there, Kitty. Oh, there you go. Little love for Kitty. And then one for Doggo, because it's important that all of our furry friends get all the love. There you go, Doggo. Oh, there you are. We got some chicken for you today, Doggo. Oh, I hope you like it. It is freshly seasoned. I hope. I don't know for sure, but I think it is. So all of our veggies will go away. Let's go ahead and get everything set there. And then we'll have to take a look first thing tomorrow and see what all we need. We need a lot. No doubt about it. We're really low on a bunch of things. But I may just try, just for the fun of it, I might try doing the pre-sliced packages. Spend a little extra money. I mean, we can spoil ourselves every once in a while. I'd buy the pre-sliced stuff. I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't think that's going to be bad. If we don't do it all the time, it's all right. And again, who needs profits anyway? Profits are overrated. I mean, it's just an overrated concept actually making money. Is there anything else we need to put away? I don't think so. I had one lavash left. I can't give that to Kite because Kite does not want it, so that just gets thrown out. I could do a quick order, so maybe I do that, and we order. Let's order one of everything there. Sure, let's order one of all of the stuff. So a pickle package will get a, let's see, a lettuce package will get a tomato package, and we'll get one of each of the cheese packages. So that package, that package. Let's go ahead, order all that, bring it all in. This we'll go ahead and throw on our trolley. So that'll all go there. And then we can get them all put away in a hurry. Or we can just throw it all in the fridge. My guess is that all this needs to be refrigerated. That would be the thing that would make sense, is that you would have to take all this and put it in the fridge and not leave it out overnight. Or can you leave it out overnight? From what I'm seeing there, you can leave that sitting out overnight. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I would have thought that would have all needed to be refrigerated, but apparently not. So as long as it's in the bag, you don't need to put it away in the fridge. It is perfectly good sitting out on the counter. All right, that's good to know. I would not have expected that. My gut feeling would have been that you would have needed to have taken those things and put them all into the refrigerator overnight. But it helps when you read your screen and see that such is not the case. We've got lemons, we've got oranges, and I think everyone's gone. So with that being the case, we'll go ahead, close up shop, and we'll come back and we'll do one more day here. Because, yeah, that day went pretty fast, and that was kind of partly by design because our fryer was down. Amazingly enough, tomorrow our fryer is going to work, and I think we'll actually have good mayonnaise in the place. So that's amazing how that goes. So, yeah, let's go ahead, close up shop. We still need a profit despite not having all the stuff for the whole day. We still did good, and there was plenty of things to do. No doubt. So let's take a look. We need what? We've got fries. We've got falafel. So both of those are here. I'm going to go ahead and just throw these in here. They're not going to start cooking because I have no oil. So that's not going to be a problem. I need basically all of my proteins because I have none of them. So we need some oil. Do I need some wrappers? No, I've got wrappers, so we're good there. I do need some cups. So let's take a look at the market. We do need some chicken doner. I don't need any of the vegetables because we bought all those. We need some chicken kebabs. We don't need any soda. We don't need any ketchup or anything like that. We'll go until we're out of oranges and lemons, and then we'll just say we're good with that for the day. We do need some more drink cups. We do need a couple of oil. And that, I think, is it. So beef doner and beef kebabs. And we already had some falafel. So I think we're fine with those things. So yeah, our four. Oh no, I got two oil. Did I not get? Oh yeah, I did get a beef kebab. It's just down there. So yeah, we got chicken doner, chicken kebab, beef kebab, cups, oil. Good. Ready to rock. Go ahead, throw that all on our trolley, or try to, best we can. It's gonna be a little bit of Jenga to make that work, but we'll do what we can. Oh no, I want all the cups, not one. All of them at once, please. That would be better. And let's see, can I get all this on here? What are the chances? I can rotate that like that, and then can I get that one down there too? I can. Wow. Okay. I'm not really all that good at Tetris, but this probably wasn't even all that much of a challenge to do that. But I still feel good about myself with that. So we've got our doner here. Oh, I would help if I would unwrap it first. Might have made a difference. Oh gosh, yeah, I made a mess of this. Chicken doner, right there. Get that cooking. The beef. Can't set it on the warmer. I wish you could, but you can't. I can set it up. There's like 1 pixel where this can go. Can I throw that long distance on there? No, I've actually got to walk it. So those are good. Here's my kebabs. I'll just set those there for now. I'm not going to start working with them at the moment, but we'll just leave that there. My cups are all over there. Then we'll take our oil, throw that into my machines, get those rolling. By the time I get the trolley taken back out to the delivery area here, all of my fries and my falafel should be good to go. So we'll get those taken care of here so they do not burn. Let's get these trays. So let's do one of those. That's good. Set that over there. And then I need one more of those trays. Where are all of my trays that are like that? Well, let's take that out of there. Did they burn that fast? They really burnt that fast. Holy cow. I thought that we had changed that so that they didn't burn that quickly. Huh. Did something change with my upgrade? I thought I had changed that so that those things wouldn't burn that fast. I mean, that was like lightning fast, those things burned in the fryer. Yeah, that's active. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'll buy some more falafel. I thought I was going to have more time than that. Apparently not. So, okay. So be it. And before I get that going, I need to see where all my ingredient containers are. They're all right there. Okay. I was struggling to find an ingredient container. So no problem. We'll do this again. Right there. And I'm going to be standing right here at the ready with that. Yeah, I want to see how quickly these things burn. I just feel like it went from 0 to done in no time flat. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but I don't know. I'm just surprised by that because I did not think that was going to be that quick of a burn process. Let's rotate those so I can get both of these things over here. That's all good. And now again, we're going to go and just take all of these, set them out, and then open this up. Put all of it in there. Does that not go in there? Does that still need to be sliced? I guess. I'm surprised if it would. No, it shouldn't. So that should just go in there. So is that the wrong stuff? Maybe that's the wrong stuff. Well, that's lettuce, so that's obviously not that. So let's set that there. Where's my other cheese? It's right there. Maybe that's that kind. Maybe that's that cheese. So let's pick that up, and will that go in there? No. So okay. There's something I'm missing, so we're going to take that. Let's open that up. Or can I? So let's see. Does that, okay, how does this work? I've got to take a look and see. 6 new 20 serving prepped ingredients are now available, more expensive than usual. So maybe they've got to go in by themselves, maybe? Maybe that's what it is. So you got to do that and that's what it is. So you can't have any leftovers in there. So, I wonder if I biff that. So let's take that. Let's throw that there. Oh boy. So I don't know what we do now that I've got the ones that I don't know what I do with that cheese now that I got it open. Again, can I cut that? I don't even know if I can. So that's going to be a problem. But there's my pickles. So put that there. And then I've got one more of these somewhere for lettuce, I hope. Well, there's my lettuce. So I'll just leave that container. Or I'll just actually leave that there because, again, it can sit out. And then this cheese, oh, man. Again, I don't know what we can do with this now. Because can I repackage all of it? So I can repackage all that. And then can I repackage that? I cannot repackage that. So that's unfortunate. I'll have to see whether or not I can take that and do something with it later. So those are going to sit in there. I don't have any more containers for ingredients. So that's all right. So this goes back in the fridge because I don't need it. Assuming I can get that back in the fridge. So please go in the fridge. 1 pixel. There's the pixel. So we got all I gotta do now is my kebabs. So let's get like 4 of each of these going. And I'm gonna do these one at a time because again, it feels like everything is like burning a lot quicker than it used to. So we're just gonna do all of these first. So that's done. I don't know if I've ever done that before where I picked them up while I was holding the tray. I feel like I've never done that, and this is like the first time I attempted it, and I'm just surprised that it actually worked. Because that's a lot easier than like taking them and putting them over there. Maybe I've always been doing that. I don't know. Probably like Rusty, you just did that. It could be. My brain doesn't work all the time. You got to forgive me on that. Oh, let's go ahead. Let's put those there. So we're only going to have 4 kebabs each. And then if we're done with those, we're done with those for the day. So all I got left is the doner. So let's go ahead and get that. And then we got to get our lavash going. And then we'll be ready to go. It's still always the prep that is like the killer in this game. There's just a lot of it. And this is where I can see where they might have even more incentive to have things not all turned on just because it helps cut down on your prep time. And maybe some days you're just in a hurry and you don't feel like you want to prep everything. So you just cut down on it a bit. I will need some more big lavash because I'm not going to get away with only having 12 here today. We definitely go through more than 12 sandwiches in a day. So I'm going to order another one of those right now while I'm thinking about it. I should have probably checked that before I started. Big lavash. Always important to have your big lavash. And we'll just take that. Don't need the trolley for one thing. Set that right over there. And we're good to go. Couple of trays. So I'm missing a tray. I have 19 trays there, so I'm missing one. Is there something at one of the tables that did not... I don't see anything. So it doesn't look like any orders like got rejected or that I messed any up and the tray's still not out. So if I look here, that says 17 trays. It should say 18. Maybe Kite walked off with one of my trays. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, everything is ready. Got all of our veggies. We've got everything there that we could want. We're going to go ahead, turn it all back on the menu. So everything is once again available. And as we run out of it, we will turn it off. And then it will, hopefully, we won't have anyone that comes in and like already has it ordered in line. So day 30. Stores open for your convenience. Once again, another day here at the Rusty Single. And I hope that I can do something with that cheese. I really do. Yeah, that's unfortunate that happened. We'll just have to make do with what we've got. I didn't even think about that because that is, yeah, it doesn't say what that is, but it's definitely that cheese there. So, all right. We've got, for our first contestant, table 12. So we got ourselves some beef doner with ketchup, nothing else on there. So ketchup. And then they want an OJ. All right. Still got 5 oranges left, so we're good there. And we got plenty of lemons. So I think we'll be okay in terms of juices for the day. I don't think we're going to have to like call the juices off. We should be all right with that. Next up, table 6. So that one is ready to go. This is going to be a chicken doner with some fries and then some fries in a container. So that's going to go there. And then that also has some tomatoes on it. Good to go. On your way. Yeah, the fries will probably run out of pretty fast because we normally only do one thing of fries every day. And don't mess around with any more than that. Because that's where you would end up having to like make so many fries to... You'd have to make 10 fries and hope that you don't waste a whole bunch of them in the process. Chicken kebab with both cheeses. It's got some tomatoes on it, some fries in a container, and then an OJ. So let's get the OJ going right there. Um, there. Click, hold, and go. All right. On your way. Table 8. Next up, table 13. We got some falafel going on here. Good old falafel bites. Table 13 with some falafel bites. And then we've got some cheese and some iron. And that's it. Nice and easy. Good to go. Next up. Let's keep this train rolling. We've got for table 10. Yeah, it feels a little more manageable today, so I don't know. Maybe I just needed a day to get into the groove of things. Could be. And that's it. No drinks. This person is not thirsty. So that is good. We will keep it rolling. Table 2. This one's a little bit bigger. And I do have to get some more lavash going here, so let's do that. Don't want to get caught red-handed on having no lavash on the warmer. That would not be good. This is, and again, I can look here. So we got some beef doner with lettuce, tomatoes, fries. Not cheese. That would have been bad. That would have been a completely wrong thing. I'm glad I caught it just in the nick of time. 1 soda. Off you go. Table 2 is done. Next up, table 11. Got another beef doner. So we're almost out of beef for the day. Only got one more serving of that left. And that's it. Some fries in a container, too. Okay. Easy peasy. They're going light on me on the orders today. I'm trust me, I'm not complaining. That sounded like a complaint. It really was not. Chicken doner. I'm surprised that we haven't had more kebabs so far today. We've definitely been light on kebabs and an iron on that, right? Oh, it helps if I put the ticket on there. Table 7. Yeah, iron. And that's it. Done. Wrap it up. Not serving flatbreads. On your way. Cool. Yeah, I'm feeling a pretty good groove here. Okay, table 1. That's a big order we got going there. That's definitely got some sides. It's got some girth. So chicken doner. So chicken doner is off the menu. Out we go. No more left. That is finito. And this has both cheeses on it. It has some fries. It has some lettuce. And it has a lime soda. Right there. That is good to go. And now we're still not too bad. I mean, we've still only got one in arrears here. So we're doing okay. It wasn't like yesterday where we had like 5 of them stacked up. Catch up. And we're definitely getting low on fries. We're down to what? Our final 3 fries. 1 iron to go there. Okay. That's done. Off we go. Get that ketchup out of the way. Does not help having that where it is. Go ahead. Get more lavash rolling. How are we doing on time? It's $2,000. So I could probably, I'll do 5. 5 will be good. So we might get through 5 sandwiches here. Table 12. This is going to be more falafel bites. And then we got fries again. We've got pickles. We've got, again, I should just be looking here. So cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and some more iron. It's been a very yogurty kind of day. Everyone's been wanting some creamy drinks on this particular day. Table 4, good to go. We have not sold 1 beef kebab today. Are they all right? Did we get them from a bad supplier and I don't know anything about that? Okay, both cheeses again. Very cheesy kind of day. Lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, tomatoes, fries. So we've got 1 fry left on the day. Oh, and we have no fries left on the day. So fries gone. Out of here. So yeah, table 10 is not going to happen because we will not have fries for that. Because that was the last of our fries right there. And a lime soda. Done. On your way. Big order there. So yeah, nothing for table 10 because we're out of fries. So they're going to have to just get denied. Nothing for them. Table 5, finally, we have a beef kebab. They're apparently not bad. I had to confirm, but someone did finally order one. So yeah, beef kebab. And then we've got that cheese. We've got some pickles, got some mayo going on there. Not ketchup. That would be a bad mix up. People would generally not be happy about that. Final couple of oranges left. So not too many of those left. But it should be enough to get through the day. And I don't think we've done any lemonade today. It's not been a lemonade kind of day here. Again, hopefully the lemons aren't bad. As far as I know, they're not. But I have not sniffed them lately. Table 8 is next. We got there we go. We got an achievement for reaching level 30 or reaching day 30. How about that? I didn't realize that they had that achievement. Okay, another beef kebab, another lettuce, and another iron. Yeah, it has been a very iron-eat kind of day. Everybody's been looking for that. Thankfully, we had plenty of it. And there's another one for table 11. Okay. And then that is going to be the last of our chicken kebabs, so we'll turn that off. No longer have that. So then table 11, chicken kebab, last one we got. That's going to go there. And just that and an iron again. It's been a big drink today. Everyone's wanted it. Is that actually it? That's the end of our customers too, huh? That's really it? We're done? No one else is showing up? That's it. Dang. That went better than I thought. I didn't think that was going to be that quick. So there we go, Kitty. There we go, food for Kitty. And then we got some for Doggo as well. Doggo's going to get double beef kebabs today because Doggo loves them beef kebabs. Right there. Perfect. Everybody getting some food. Everybody. And then we'll go ahead and put the rest of this back. And hope I have enough room for all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I really jammed up my fridges. Oh boy, there's like 1 pixel there to put that away. One and about, that's it. Okay. I might need to move those things over. So let me move that over a bit. Can I? About that far? Okay, and then that will hopefully give me just enough space. The falafel will not make it overnight. Yeah, the falafel cannot be saved. Can I give the falafel will Kite eat falafel? No, they don't want falafel. Apparently, that's not a thing for them. So no falafel for the pets. They're not fans, so that's okay. Not a problem. I still can't get that up there. Yeah, this is so snug. It's just always finding the 1 pixel. Yeah, like I should be able to get those in there. Maybe I just need to move those a lot further left. Yeah, and then I can get one more over that middle shelf. That should work. And can I put those together now? So let me try that. So let's grab this. Can I combine those? I can. Cool. That's nice. And then we're going to try to do the same thing here with the other stuff we got. So let's see. That's, what am I holding there? That's lettuce. I have no other lettuce because I did not open that other lettuce container. So that'll go there. 3 and 14, that'll go together for sure because that equals 17. Math, everybody. And I think that's it because the pickles are, no, I can, or is that, yeah, that is pickles. So that'll go together. Get those taken care of. And again, that's fine outside. That's fine outside. That's fine outside. And I'm good with it. I will gladly take it. Our downer will go away. back into the freezer, just like that. And that'll be ready. So yeah, we got kebabs for another day. We got doner for another day. Go ahead, close that up. Is there anything that we left outside? I don't think so. I think we're good. I do believe we're good because the lavage can stay out there. Everything else is put away. The oil will empty itself out overnight, so we don't have to worry about anything there. And yeah, I think we're in good shape. How much money do you have? $2,340. So in terms of like upgrades here, I don't think there's anything else that we can get. I mean, that one's active because again, we can't do anything with soup right now, so that's not gonna matter. Um, that one's active. Those are all active. This is coming soon, so we don't have anything there. And if we take a look at so if we go to customize, so these are all the areas. So we've got all of those. I can get the better kitchen workspace. I might as well do that for $750. We're going to improve that. We're going to improve the kitchen floor as well for $400, and we're going to improve the kitchen walls for $300. So once again, everybody remember what the kitchen looked like. Keep it in your mind. So take a mental portrait of it. We're going to go ahead, go to sleep, and we're going to see what it looks like when we wake up in the morning for day 31. And if we take a look, very nice, very, very nice. Look at them countertops. Look at them floors. Don't they look fancy? Look at them walls. Spiffy. Spiffy in the front, spiffy in the back. A spiffy workplace is a happy workplace. It's a place you want to be. It's a place you want to come and eat. It's a place you want to come and work. You can't beat it. It's really, really good. And then in terms of other stuff, if we were to take a look, I don't think there's anything else that we can do. So yeah, that's just the market. Um, there's nothing else we can customize here. So everything that we've got in terms of customization is all good. We've got all the upgrades again, other than the soup station, which we still can't use. Staff, we've got all the staff, so that hasn't changed, but I just wanted to check just to make sure. And then if we go to the market, the next thing that we would get would be at level 10. And I believe that's onions. And we're still ages away from level 10 because the levels are still pretty slow in this game. But the real nice thing that they've got now all of these wonderful slice packages of veggies. You do have to make sure, and I do want to check this. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to see, I'm going to grab one of these. One. Will that go in there? No. Yeah, so I wonder, does that have to be? I don't know what I did there. I bet I completely botched that. I bet that's just dead. I don't know because that does not get. Oh, you know what it is? You got to slice it. What a maroon. What a maroon. Got to slice the thing. So E. So I bet that I ordered. I don't even know what I did. Whatever it is that I did not order the right package. That's what I can say is that I did not order the right package. So that was an error on my part. At least we figured it out. I waited until the end of the episode. There was plenty of screaming that went on at people's TVs, but we at least sorted it out. So we're good. But there are all these wonderful slice packages just like that are available. We got a wonderful menu board over here. So if there are things that you don't feel like serving or things that you run out of over the course of the day, you can turn it off so that way people don't keep coming in asking for it. Lots of nice changes here at the Wrap House. And again, as they keep on adding more stuff, we will keep on coming back and covering it because there's always plenty of fun to be had at the Rusty Single. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I would love it if you considered giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.